else saying that Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero destroyed wrestling, destroyed the word that they be saying, the business. They key term of saying they destroyed the business. The one that destroyed the business was WCW with their horrible booking and them losing to WWE, but used to be WWF, because they didn't want to put over Chris Benoit. They didn't want to put over Eddie Guerrero. They didn't want to put over the stars that was upcoming like Booker T and who else? Scott Steiner, Jeff Jarrett. They didn't want to put them over. They just wanted to keep up with the old um, superstars such as the NWO, and they try to make all these factions and Wolfpack and Red Pack, whatever the crap. I stopped watching WCW because they booking was everywhere, just like AEW is. Like what WWE now is doing with they booking. They not booking well. Like the dude that I watched, this YouTuber called The Hater. He had a point with that every week the story don't continue. It's just the same story. They doing the same thing over and over. It's never getting to a different point of the story or them doing something different. It's just them going to like feuding with somebody else. They supposed to be a part of making the story too, with them feuding with another person and getting them over. But right now, getting back to the point of what the topic is about, that Kevin Nash claiming that Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit, they destroyed the business because they were small. And the whole reason of that, because he's saying that because he a tall guy. He feel that all the big dudes supposed to destroy these little dudes, even though that's realistic that big dudes will destroy little dudes if they ain't got no weapons on them. If it's just a brawl for all, yeah, the little dude get destroyed if he can't use no weapons. That's real life. But far as him saying they destroyed the business, they didn't destroy the business. The WCW destroyed wrestling because it wasn't no competition against WWE. And that's when WWE, somebody already made this point that when they lost, they lost their muse for being interested in their competitiveness because they's the top person. People already put that out, but they don't want to keep on that topic. I understand they trying to move to different topics, but the real is the real. That was the main reason why wrestling got boring, because they did everything. Now that this new generation, they doing their own thing, and the old people keep saying they not doing it right. They supposed to do it like this. Everything that you do, like technology, back then they used the old information, and now they use the new information to make it better. They made wrestling better as the same thing to look at for right now, even though people don't go back to look back in history that much. Some people do, but far as Kevin Nash saying that, I don't believe that. I believe whatever the 4 point Pope, whatever that Pope thing that he when he folded to let Hulk Hogan win the championship, whoever, I think that is Jeff Jarrett, to let Hulk Hogan win, I think that is the end of wrestling. Even though Hulk Hogan is the epitome of why WWE started and got popular and stuff, but it also ended with him because after he did that, wrestling came born, and it hasn't been the same. I don't care that people say that the business is doing better than they ever did. It ain't gonna never be better when it's a rivalry between WCW and WWE. That's never gonna come back. I know they trying to recreate that with AEW and um, WWE. They got their own rivalry thing, but they ain't gonna be better than that ever again. Because the creative was way better in WWE, but used to be WWF. And WCW, they had a times with the cruiserweights with Chris Jericho and them and Eddie Guerrero and them and Rey Mysterio. And I used to like the Ultimate Dragon too, but that's who with all them and Booker T. Yeah, Booker T. I can't forget Booker T. He's so charismatic. He could go on anything. He just a full of excitement about Booker T. I feel he should have been champion more than he was in the WWE, but we already know because they don't like to book black champions. All the white people always got to win the titles because they trying to make their audience. They feel that's their main audience, and they don't feel if you're not The Rock, if you're not pro black, you can't get over. And even though Booker T was acting black, he didn't really support black people like that. But that's my whole view of with Kevin Nash. He the NWO destroyed um, pro wrestling. For them being figures in WCW, that's what filled the business. So like, subscribe, and I'm out. And it's Nate Sports.